Yo, what's up, guys? Coming back at you with another video of the Mega Man X tutorial, any percent. And today we're going to be doing Sting Chameleon stage. This stage is pretty easy. It's really short, so this video is not going to be like too long or anything. There's not really a whole lot to it. There's a bit of luck in the stage, but it doesn't really have like any super technical aspects to it. So let's go and get right to it. Let's go ahead and select the stage. Okay, I'm gonna go right in here. Now, here's the thing. So first off, whenever you enter the level, you already want to be holding charge. The reason for that is because we're gonna actually come in and shoot this little pillar, and I'll show you why. Let's say you weren't doing that. What you would have to do is kind of deal with this little grasshopper guy. What you could do is just shoot them and then jump over them. But here's the thing about that. So you notice how I kind of rubbed up against these pillars? That's time loss because that's preventing you from moving forward. So here's the thing. We're gonna come in with a full charge, and then right as soon as we land on this little gap, it's a bit tricky because you don't want to obviously bonk into the grasshopper, but as soon as you land on this little cliff here, this one right here, can't even do it, you want to fire off that blue shot, so it's going to look like that. And that's pretty obvious why you want to do that, because you're not going to rub against the platforms or anything like that, the pillars, so you can retain the maximum speed possible. So like that, right? Okay, that's pretty simple, and once again, if you for some reason just can't do it, just do that, and you lose like hardly anything at all. But, this tutorial is including optimizations and also beginner strategies, so it's kind of a best of both worlds. So then after that, you want to go ahead and dash right after this, and what we're going to do is we're going to fire a shot, and it's going to kill this guy, right? And the same thing, you want to hold down shoot while the shot is in the air. That way, you can start charging as quickly as possible. It's the same concept. If you don't shoot the pillars, you're going to rub it up against them. You're going to lose a tiny bit of time over optimal. So it's going to look like this. Shoot, dash, jump over the pillar, like that. It's very easy. It's not something that you're gonna mess up or whatever. And then once you get over here, you're just gonna do a dash jump and shoot that guy up there. Right? Simple. So let's do it one more time. All in one fluid motion. Boom. Okay. The next part is the cave. The cave is very random, so there's like these little falling rock things. They just fall at random, and at some points, there's not really possible to react fast enough in order to dodge them. So I kind of have a standard strat for it. Like after every little jump here, I like to fire a shot. See, like that right there. And see that little shot that I just did right here, and it destroyed that falling rock. It was gonna hit me, guaranteed. But since I fired the shot, it didn't. So I'm gonna run through this a few times and show you. Sometimes you won't get hit at all. You don't want to really spam the shots either, because it can cause a lot of lag, as you can see right there. I wouldn't really recommend it, so like watch this. See all those shots in the air? How the game like slowed down to like 10 FPS? That's not something you want to do. So like that. I feel like my reactions are pretty good when it comes to this. Like that rock right there. It's kind of hard to do, And that was like 2 bonk. Sometimes like when you get really unlucky, right there, for example, that's like hard to react to. So you just kind of have to. Yeah, see, you just kind of have to improv this cave, And if you get really lucky, like, you won't get hit at all. See, like, I reacted to that one right there. That one was kind of not really practical to react to. So we just got through there with like one bonk or whatever. You know, it just kind of is based off of reactions and RNG. Like that, couldn't really do much of, I couldn't really do... the cave, guys, the cave is just a crapshoot. It's not like you're gonna get through here just like perfectly every time. It's just RNG and reactions. So, and then sometimes, like, I don't even shoot at all. Like, let's say I just want to play super risky. If I don't shoot at all, no lag from the buster shot will occur. Because sometimes one shot will, like, lag up the screen a bit. But, if you want to go through there, just not even shoot anything at all, just kind of, you know, all in, you can do that too. So, once you get through the cave, and like you said, you only do, like, 1 damage, so it's not like, you know, you're pressing for health or anything like that. So, after that, this is pretty basic movement. You know, you're just going through here. You don't really have to worry about killing anything, because it's not like it's a threat. So, you're just gonna, it's just basic dash movements, you know, like that. Like I said, this is a very simple stage. So right here, whenever I get off this cliff, this is where I like to start charging. And this is like a very streamlined movement. This is something I do every time, and I feel like it's optimal. So, you want to do this. Blue shot, and it's going to kill those two right there. Once you get down in the mud, you want to dash and then shoot. Jump. There's a little purple helicopter dude that's going to try to kill you. You want to shoot him, and then there's the blue dude that likes to get into the mech. You want to fire 2 shots at him. So like this. And if you miss dashes, that's what happens, but... So like that. And then, it's, you know, it's gonna just look like that every time. Also, be wary. I didn't really touch base with this in the other videos. But when you lose health, so like there, the game stopped, whenever you collected the health, that can heavily throw off your momentum sometimes, if you're not careful. And I really hate that, which is why not only do you lose time for hitting the rocks in the cave, but you also lose time because you have to collect health sometimes, like, you know, unless you dodge it. And that's fine, you know. So, once again, go through here, dash, jump, and then kill that guy. And then you're just going to be doing basic dash movements. Now here's where it changes a bit. What we're going to do is we're going to dash, kill this guy, dash again, and then we're going to fire off a blue shot there. And then we're going to kill him. So it's going to look like this. Dash, dash, shoot, fire off the blue, boom, like that. And you can copy and paste that. So, like I said, this is probably the easiest stage in the game. Okay. Chameleon fight. This is pretty easy. It looks kind of tricky to learn, but it's incredibly easy. So, I'm going to show you. We're basically going to get this guy. The first hit is going to enable him to go into an infinite combo. So like this. This is what it's going to look like, the basic fight. Like there's literally nothing you can do as long as you keep him in an infinite like that. Okay, so once again, you want to jump up on the wall, like that. Now this is optimal. Whenever you jump up on the wall and then jump off of it and hit him in the air. What you can do is this. Just stand in the middle, or stand at the beginning and do it that way. That loses a little bit of time over jumping off the wall. So you can opt to do that if you like. But either way, you know, it's not going to change how the fight goes. But you can just do it like that. So, and the way you optimize this fight is actually timing your shots really precisely. You have to be very careful though, because if you go too fast, you'll actually miss a shot and you'll lose time. So, I'm going to time this just for you guys real quick. This is what it would look like if you're just kind of, you know, whatever with the fight. Like these are not like super well timed shots. They're kind of slow or whatever. And upon that, you kill them in 13 seconds. Now, I'm gonna go like I'm gonna tighten my shots up this time. See, that can happen. See how we saved almost a full second? And you can even go further beyond, too. Like that. Save even more time. So, that's kind of the basis of that fight. But let me show you how to do this. It's very easy. And once you get him into the infinite, it's going to happen every time. So, basically, you want to fire the boomerang on the opposite side of which you shoot him. And then it's going to force the boomerang to go up, and then based on what he does, like, because that's what happens when you hit him with the boomerang, that's just the mechanics of it, it will cause him to tongue to the ceiling, because that's just how the game is. So, once again, once you do that, you're going to turn left, fire the boomerang. Now don't fire it too early, or you're going to miss the shot. But it's not a huge deal because you can still get him in the infinite. So, once again, fire to the left, fire to the right, fire to the left, fire to the right, fire to the left, fire to the right, fire to the left, fire to the right. And what I like to do is I like to fire 2 boomerangs just in case I shoot too quickly. Like for example like this. Well, I didn't think the first one would hit him, but the second and or third one would have, because he was still in invincibility frames. And that's about it for Chameleon. That's a pretty easy, it's about the easiest level in the game. Next will be Eagle. That's a little more technical, but after that, the game actually starts to pick up some steam, and it gets a bit harder. These first 3 stages, they're not super big deal, but Eagle is where it starts to get a little bit more difficult. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Once again, we're going to do Eagle stage next. Hopefully we'll have that up in the next couple days. And thanks for watching, guys. Peace. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you like the content, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and my Twitch, and more importantly, don't forget to sub to the YouTube channel. Thank you.